Okay.
You ready?
Is my titties showing?
No, they're not showing. The breeze didn't come in here and blow off your shirt.
No, my shirt slips down on
If
my
you
bra.
cared about this podcast, maybe you would do that. Hi, I'm Angela V. Shelton.
And her very best friend, Frances Sexy Pants Callier.
You're not. Now you're saying sexy pants.
Well, remember, that used to be my moniker for a long time. Yeah, we're
It's
Frangela.
back. It's back.
Somebody reminded me that I was Sexy
Oh, did they?
Pants.
That's
Yeah.
true. You were. I don't know what I was. I don't remember.
Were you D-Town, Detroit?
I don't know. It's probably something angry.
Yeah.
And this is another exciting episode of Frangela's Idiot of the Week.
Wait.
26 seconds wasted on that.
I know.
Okay. Very excited. Thank you. This is a start of a whole new week
Yes.
of dumb.
Yes.
And I want to just jump right in. Thank you to the Army of Anti-Dumb, everybody, for submitting. First
you.
up. This hurts my heart.
Okay.
Boy wears blackface for MLK history report.
Yes.
Now, hopefully, I don't know if we'll be able to get the picture up, if Roddy will be able to or whatever, but
Yeah.
it kind of looks more like a blackface Hitler kind of situation.
Yeah, it does.
The mustache is not right, and the
Okay.
hair being slicked back and not. I'm glad they didn't get an afro wig too,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay, the second grader's
Second
makeup
grader.
was for a school project, and it stirred up a bunch of controversy in southern Colorado, okay?
Yeah.
So basically, the student, Sean King, dressed up as Dr. Martin Luther King as part of a living wax museum assignment for history class. He used makeup to darken his face, okay? So what happened was a complaint to the principal led to, him
Deeming
being,
it a disruption,
Yeah,
a custom disruption. So they basically made the kid either clean it up or immediately leave.
Yeah.
And so the boy's parents took him home. There's no word on whether or not his grade will be affected.
Okay. I
I would like to hear from people about this.
Okay, me too. We're curious about it because I'm going to tell you honestly. Honestly, I'm of two minds.
Yes.
Number one, it's not this kid's fault if he went home and said, "I want to be dressed up like Dr. Martin Luther King."
Yeah, because second grade, how old are you?
You're 7.
7, yeah, 7, 8, something like
you're a
that.
little kid.
You're, I don't, 7 or 8-year-olds. Yeah, and this is and what I can tell you by looking at the makeup and the mustache is on and the hair slicked back is that he did not do this himself.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he did this costume himself. He's got a suit and a tie.
Yes.
He's, you know what I mean? Like, I think that his parents or
Helped him.
somebody older with manual skills,
Dexterity,
beyond a 7 or 8-year-old, got him into this costume.
Okay. Yes. Okay. This is my thing though. I am not mad.
No.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the kid. And
Because it doesn't sound like there's intent here. See,
No, I don't think so.
we believe racism is like a violent crime. It has
Yeah.
to come with intent.
Yeah.
There are people who say and do stupid things, and they come from an environment where they haven't been challenged on it or they don't know better. Now, adults, I will tell you though, if you're a fucking adult, you should know better than to put on some goddamn blackface.
Yes.
I don't care where you grew the fuck up.
Yeah.
You've heard stories of black people going crazy over this.
Well, this is my problem is that the judgment of the adults in the environment, I say...
How? Because this kid didn't get to school without anybody having anything to do with him.
Right.
Because they came to pick him up, and they're saying parents, 2 people.
Right.
There are people who are in charge of this child.
Right. And you know what? I just look at this and I go, you could have saved your kid some really, because he's trying to do his report. That's all he wants to do.
And I'm going to tell you something that it looks, okay, I hope this doesn't upset people, but he looks kind of adorable. Like, I
Yes,
know that
he
it's
does.
blackface, but it looks like he's really trying to do his history
report.
report.
Yeah.
It looks earth. I don't believe, he doesn't have a noose around his neck. It doesn't say die MLK or,
No.
the report, as far as we know, was not about something like he shouldn't be a hero.
And this is the thing, it's a living wax museum assignment. So what I assume is that they were told to dress like
the people to try to look like that.
Yes.
So I believe he quite innocently, although not so sure that the parents,
Yeah.
I can go so far as to say whoever was involved, assuming that somebody else was involved.
Right.
Because this is a pretty put together look.
Yeah.
I think he had assistance.
Of course he did.
And that person used very bad judgment.
Yeah, it's just, what, I just find it unfortunate for the
Let
kid.
me just say this for the record. You can't say the N-word and you can't wear blackface. And nooses aren't funny.
No.
Are we done?
We don't.
Really, are we done? Okay, that's just how it is. I'm not saying it's fair, it's just how it is.
Okay. I love this story. This is from Captain Greg O. and Sergeant Donny J.
Thank you both.
Filmgoer. Okay, so this 21-year-old, he's in Auburn, Washington,
Washington State.
Washington State. Young Hung Kim. He was at the movies with his girlfriend, right? And they were sitting down in front, right?
A group of kids, little boys.
Yes. And so there were people in back of them that were loud and throwing popcorn, okay?
Throwing popcorn. They say, this guy says, Young says, at him and at the screen and just at everything.
And he said he asked him to stop speaking so loudly and throwing the popcorn at the screen. And he said the group laughed at him and did not quiet down.
Yeah. So then he, at one point, apparently jumped over the seats and confronted the subjects from behind.
Yeah.
And he was talking to them and they were laughing, and he became so angry at them laughing, that he swung.
He punched, and knocked the tooth out of a 10-year-old's mouth. It's funny.
You cannot beat the shit out of 10-year-olds.
Yes, you can. You know what? This is what I say. You set a new standard, okay? You set a new movie standard. That's right. You know what? I believe there are times you have to slap the taste out of somebody's mouth.
But the tooth?
Movie? You know how high a fucking movie ticket is?
Okay, yes, I will say in these economic times.
Yes, to go to the ArcLight on a prime time with a date, and he had to buy popcorn. This man has put out $40-50. Shut the fuck up.
He knocked the 10-year-old's tooth out of his
Slap
head.
it out of his head. I bet you, no matter what happens, this motherfucker will be quiet for the rest of the time in the movie theater. Be quiet. Won't even chomp on no popcorn. Won't touch me like,
why are you moving your arms?
I can hear your clothes rustling. Stop it. See, you can get people to act right.
Yeah, but no, this is not the way to do it.
Yes, it is.
You can't beat. This is. I will say this. I think that if a 10-year-old can make you that angry, then you have not grown up yourself. You know, and I know he's 21, and I consider a 21-year-old a child in my mind, but unfortunately the law doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So, but to me, it's like you cannot let a 10-year-old get you to this point.
Oh, a 20-year-old can get me to that point. Get me to the point. Get me to
I'm
that point.
I'm a little scared to go to movies with you right now. You seem a little bit.
Popcorn is expensive. You know how expensive popcorn is too, and you throw it on the floor. Shut up. And this is the thing.
This like Depression era violence.
Okay, unless you see in Toy Story 3.
Right.
All right.
There shouldn't be kids.
There shouldn't be kids. There should be. If you're seeing an adult
they don't say what time it is.
And they don't say what movie it is.
So we're not sure if this is at night.
But I have a feeling that this is a movie that the 10-year-old should not be at.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Cabin in the Woods.
Yes, or something like that. Yes,
which we loved. Loved I just
slap that tooth right out.
You think it's worth going to jail for months?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd be sitting up in my jail cell every day.
Why am I here? Oh, I beat the shit out of a 10-year-old. Yeah. It was making noise at the movie.
Call me sexy pants.
Because people shake hands in jail when they meet. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah. Next up, this is we're late again. From General Ondria, thank you. Okay, there's a video of this which is really shocking if you go look it up. It's in Romania. This is your first time showing.
Yeah.
And it's a good one. You can see a video of a dad hurtling down the freeway with his 4 children. Where?
In the open trunk of the car. Yes, there's 4 children holding on to
4 kids in the trunk.
Holding on to the trunk. The door to the trunk.
None of these kids are older than 10.
No. And what I love is there's nothing but pictures of it.
Because the people on the freeway were understandably upset. And so they start videotaping it and honking and calling the authorities and saying, hey, there's a man with children in his trunk.
And I think going the street
full of children.
Full of children.
At high speed.
Yes.
So apparently at some point, he almost runs into a truck.
Yeah.
And the kids, so you'll see this, if you look at the video, kids are like holding on as he veers off the road. Because literally almost runs into a truck. So not only is he driving with the kids in the trunk, but he's driving badly and fast with the kids in the trunk. I don't, people, when you want to entertain your children, we've had a number of these kinds of stories.
I'd say learn how to whittle.
No, that's a knife.
Yes.
I'm thinking, you can play with yarn, but no needles.
Yes.
No, you can tie yarn.
Yeah.
You can tie yarn.
But you know, you sort of wish, like, I kind of want to be his kid. Because it sounds like you could turn to that man and be like, hey, Dad, I got an idea. Why don't you put us in the trunk and just drive real fast?
Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do a Romanian accent. This is my problem. You know that kids don't belong in a trunk because you've never fucking seen no child in a trunk that wasn't dead.
And no seats in the damn trunk.
There's no seats, there's no belts, there's no radio, there's no cigarette lighter. There's nothing to indicate this is a place for people.
And heat don't even get back there.
You cannot, and we had those grandparents pulling the kid with dog leashes in a little plastic
What's
car.
wrong with people?
If you want to entertain your child and the cable is out, you may have to talk to them. You may have to play a little hide and seek, but you cannot tie them to any outside part of the car.
No.
This is. Do we have to put that on the window of the car now?
Yes, we do.
Children belong on the inside.
Yes. Do not put children.
And a little kid stickers outside, like children know.
Yeah.
I'm Angela B. Show.
I'm Frances Callier. We're Frangela.
And thank you for watching another episode of Frangela's Idiot of the Week.
Wait. What are we going over?
I don't know, but we have to. It's ridiculous.